Coast Nation, Sanbonan Buffet 2 and welcome back to Football Trends with me, QB. Now, on today's video Buffet 2, we're going to look at the players, some of the players actually who will not be available when we go up against Chipa United this Saturday on the Nedbank Cup fixture. Now, to be honest, Buffet 2, on today's video, I do not have everything in terms of the press conference that was held because most of the time I do have everything before and then some updates. But on today's video Buffet 2, we do have some where the coach has spoken and has given us clarity in terms of some of the players, and also we're going to talk about something else that the coach had to say. But anyways, before we dive more into those details, please do make sure that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel. If this is your first time seeing Football Trends with QP, don't forget to click a bell notification so that next time when I post a new video you get notified. Now, okay, Buffet 2, let's just quickly jump in and then season coach Uti Tiwani in terms of the players who will not be available when we go up against Chipa United. So the match is going to be kicking off at 6 p.m. later on Tambama, the venue at FNB Stadium, I believe that's where we're going to be playing. So Kusashibile Buffet 2, this is the only cup that we might get to win, possibly. If ever, even though we don't win, at least Coach Nabi should try and take us to the finals. But you'll never know, this might be our last game in the Nedbank Cup because of PSL is not easy. The teams are not easy to beat. Even the last game that we played against Chipa United, I think if it was not his individual brilliance, probably maybe we're talking something else. But anyways, let's just hear what the coach had to say. He says, unfortunately, our captain is suspended, which he's talking about 2 years of Matt, and definitely he is suspended. I think he picked up a 4th yellow card on the last game that we played. And in terms of that, definitely it might be possible. Coach is going to look at some of the players, even or some Gelozane, I think is available now. He's working on 3 yellow cards. If ever he gets the 4th one, he will be suspended. And yeah, definitely we also do have important matches when it comes to EPSL, the league. And then he said Ox is still injured and won't be part of the game. Now that is very disappointing because we do know Onyambo does very well when it comes to the middle of the park Lapana as a CTM. So definitely this shows we're gonna need to do something interesting because we don't have Matt, we don't have Ox. So definitely we're going to be relying mostly on Tabuqele. That's why we've signed him. We're going to be relying on Tabuqele, and also probably it might be possible we're going to bring in Usam Gelozane. Now, I'm not too sure if one of them picks up an injury, what we are going to do, but definitely rest assured Buffet 2, we still do have some players who can play there as a CTM, to be honest. And then he further said Josh Matlow has been training alongside Dylan Solomons and Dove. That's what he said. He said Solomons and Dove need time to play friendly matches and get themselves fit. So according to Coach Nasreddine Nabi, Solomons and also Edmondson Dove, even though you do remember Edmondson Dove is not registered, it's gonna be something trickery when it comes to him, because already I think we filled the foreign quota. So hey, but according to him, he believes they need to play friendly games, get themselves fit before they can come back to the action. So we are definitely going to see what is going to happen there. And then also I think those are the players that he talked about. Currently the players that I know of, they are training with the rest of the team as players like Ashley Dupreez, even though he's not available. We do have Teshrik Morris, Lapayana, and also Shivaviro. Now I wouldn't mind starting with Shivaviro on this game particularly, because definitely yes, he's there as a backup, but what if something happens to Teshrik Morris? And despite that, I do believe Teshrik Morris as someone who can give us goals later on in the last minute of the game, actually in the last 30 minutes of the game. But it will depend on the coach and how he wants to set up. So looking at everything that might happen in terms of this game, we have Gaston Sereno, we have Josh Matlow, which looks like he might be available for selection. As whether coach is going to opt with Josh Matlow, Duduzi Shabalala, or Umfana or Gaston Sereno. Between those three players, definitely one of them is going to be available for the attacking pros. Now, there's a striker, one striker I forgot to mention, Wandile Duba. It looks like he's still out on injury, which is something that is very disappointing because I was expecting, to see him. And then also there are short clips here I want us to look at. Credit to Opasha and also Ovelile Mnyando. Those are some of the best when it comes to giving us at least that short clips that we can get, and then we can talk about them. So starting off, let's start with the one from Opasha.
The project doesn't mean that you don't play for to get a result. Every game we need to do everything to win the game, even when you are building. But we believe that the players are starting to get confident, in themselves, in the message that conveyed by the technical staff, and as well to be confident into dealing with the kind of pressure that brings such a big club.
Now, Bafetu, I'm just going to go right ahead and then him defend the coach. Even though I'm not defending him, I think he's being honest when he says, Wuti, each and every player is confident, is up when you look at the players. Each and every player wants to play for the team, which is something that we've seen, and it's been consistent. I think for the past 3-4 games, we've been consistent in terms of that, especially from the derby. I've seen consistency with Kaizer Chiefs players, which is something I wish that we could have for the rest of the season. And definitely, I'm telling you guys, it's going to be difficult for other PSL team to be able to beat Kaizer Chiefs. We can see the confidence of Pulemodi. We can see the confidence of Ox, Sibongiseni. We can see, the confidence of TT, Teteona Ditlokwe. We can see the confidence of some of the players. I won't even mention them, but everyone there, you can see the confidence is very much high, even though there's something that I'm not happy about. It looks like Kaizer Chiefs is the only team without discipline this season, because Masbeganji, they are there on top of the chart, and then Mamelodi Sundowns coming in on second. Unfortunately, Tina, our only problem is that we concede a lot. Maybe that's why we are not there on the top of the log. But if it wasn't the case, probably we would be sitting there on top of the log, sipping on some champagnes and thinking, wow, this is the Kaizer Chiefs that we knew. This is the Kaizer Chiefs that we'll all love. But anyways, let's just continue, and then we're going to look at the clip from Ovelile Mnyando before we can close the video.
Some people, you play with the bus and the helicopter football, and I like that you are very busy, and the people don't kill you. No. If you are correct or not correct, if you are principle or no principle. For that, sometimes I resist too much attack, but too much. But thank you God, I don't know the English. I don't go on social media like that. Je me suicide. Suicide myself. Honnêtement, je suis courageux et je veux que le fan, je suis pas courageux, c'est pas un mérite, c'est une mission. It's responsibility. It's not merit. Merit is English. Yes, it's not merit. It's responsibility. You are correct.
Now, hey, Bafetu, when it comes to this one, I don't want to dwell much, but I think he does park the bus, coach, when it comes to big teams. But unfortunately, I cannot talk much about it because, I know we are going to start a war. So let's not talk much about that. I remember we even played with 7 defenders, I think, at one point. But at least we came out victorious, I believe, even though it was because of the substitutes that were made. But let's not dwell much on that. Fortunately, I do believe Wuti, if ever coach is not going to park the bus and then we remain like this, we continue like this, and then we become consistent, I think definitely we are going to go far. The games that we have lost, Naranjan, if we can try to pick up the points, as much point that we are needed, this time around, definitely there's a lot that is going to happen. And then also we need to make sure when when we play against the Chipa United, we beat them. We are now bigger and stronger because Kumbule, the last game we played against them, we do not have Olilepo. We do not have this Pulamodi that you see today. We do not have, the likes of Utabokrele, which I hope the guys can show us something interesting when it comes to this game. Well, I believe this is it, Bafetu. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you soon with something new. Peace.